Hey guys, Bobcat 325 here. Yep, she's down, boys. She's down. Oh yeah, 325. She's down. Look at her, huh? Cylinder propped up. Got this drips down, so I put a 6x6 there, or that's a 4x6. I left the hydraulic line hooked up. There's some play in there, ain't gonna go nowhere, to this cylinder. So what happened was, a lot of people noticed that I had a lot of play in the bucket, the bushings, the pin and bushings, and yeah, they were bad. They were pretty bad. I had to get, I did the pins and bushings, and all but one of them, the one on the bottom of the stick. No, that was fine. Actually, I changed the bushings in that. I got 2 new pins. I changed the upper bushing. But the H-link, they call it the dog bone, that H-link, I couldn't believe it. Bobcat wanted $950 something plus tax, and you don't get the bushings in it. So the bushings were like $40 with tax. It was like 37 and change with tax, 40 something dollars, whatever it was. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 2 on each side. So there's 4 bushings. So, you know, 4 and 4. You know, so another $160 on top of the $950. So you're looking at over $1,000 or whatever. And yeah, it was crazy. So another guy in the excavation business I know hooked me up with his guy. He's a you know, heavy duty mechanic guy, but he does line boring. And because in Connecticut it's hard to find guys like that. There's probably only as many you count as on your hand around here. And some of the guys I notice, I talk to, it's like when they do that, they like everything's got to be perfect. They want to do all of them. They don't want to just do 1 or 2. And I'm like, what the heck, you know? If you don't need it, you don't need it. But anyways, I found this guy, awesome, mobile mechanic and everything. And he'll do whatever you want. I like that type of guy, you know, because I needed the just one side of the dog bone, the H-link line board, because it was all wallowed out. And yeah, because I'm not going to pay that type of money, and the guy can do the line boring and everything for probably less than half, he said. So the other thing was, he's you know, on the other side of the state for me. But like he said, because this is a smaller machine, if I can bring the parts to him, I could save a lot of money also for him having to come down and do it on site. So I had the bushings and the parts he needs, and the H-link, but I also brought the stick, because he's gonna actually put, while he's at it, he's gonna put the bushing in the stick for me. And because actually I took the stick off because I thought I needed it, a line board on the bottom of the stick, because I had a lot of play there. It turns out when after I took the stick off, and then I power washed everything and really cleaned it out with cleaner and everything, it was like right on the limits of the bushing, where it was like another job, and it would have been wallowed out to where you'd have to line bore it. But he said no, that could be pressed out and the new one could be put in. So I just made it on that. So while I had the stick in the truck, he just kept it up there. He's gonna put the new bushings in, but he's gonna line bore that H-link for me, and he said he's gonna have it done in like 3 days. So but yeah, I took the stick off of this, and all I did was I propped this up. It's got this big, this one here with the threads on it. you know, goes across, and this nut in the washer holds the stick on. That's a crazy system. So this is going to be tight again. New pins. They're like $91 and change at Bobcat for each pin. And new bushings. So he's going to put that one in that. What else was I going to say? Yeah, I got lucky on that one. I thought I was going to have that line board on the bottom of the stick, but he says no. Just made it. Yeah, but I couldn't believe they wanted he was figuring like 500 or so, $500-600 for the H-Link, and because it would be worth me just buying one. But when we called, they wanted $950 and change for that H-Link. Crazy. So yeah, so there's the other parts. Those everything's ready to go. So yeah, when I took this apart, I just used the bucket and laid the piston right here, the back side of it. I put a bunch of zip ties together to hold it, just so it's teetering. But I kept the lines on it. This way, if I gotta move the machine, you know, if I have to move the machine, I can fire it up, move it. I'll lift this up. I'll you know, I'll get some wire or something and wire it up and do what I had to do if I had to move the machine, because I didn't know how long it was going to take the guy. But he said only a few days, so that's pretty good. So and then actually I'm going to have my other machine done too, the PC-28, the other mini excavator. That bucket's all loose too, and I guess as long as I got the bushings for that too, I should be able to just press those out or cut them out, whatever I got to do. Sometimes it's hard getting bushings out, and change those. If I do have an issue and it's, you know, needs line boring, then I know the guy I got to do it now. But yeah, there she is. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.